need a Madonna. Like Madonna had that big headset with the boom mic.
Whoa! You can see her boobs!
That's what I kind of need for this application. I wonder if I can connect any other headset, like my Blue Parrot XT 450, you know? Like, that would be alright. I wonder how that might, if it would work or not, but then it would probably interfere with connecting to my phone and out of base, so who knows. I should look into that and see if there's one more thing I can connect to that. Get a dedicated, like, big headset. Yeah. How's it going this morning? Yeah, 7 a.m. now, quarter after almost. We are headed on out to Elk River Road. I don't know exactly what road off of there. LV guy yesterday, which is the guys that run these heaters, he's like, well, it's gonna be pretty hairy. There's like some switchback, there's some hills. I'm like, sweet, just the way I like it. Tri-low bushwork. I'll definitely gonna fill him up that, you know, maybe get some POV drive action. Got kind of a full day today, and then gonna circle back around through Rocky on my way home and stop at Kusamo. We're supposed to grab a delicate heater, which is similar to these, but it's got, well, this has 4 legs too, but the one I'm picking up is like the super tall legs, because these things get so hot they need to be elevated, right? They need airflow underneath or else they just cook the coils out of them. So yeah, pick that up. Got to bring back to our yard, I think, is our kind of our plan to kick it off. And then I got to go out to just north of Lacombe a bit and get Water Minion bulkhead. So we got a few things. Nothing too extravagant, except for this morning will be cool, sorta. Still gotta drive the world famous Highway 20. Stay tuned, we'll be out there shortly. I'll try to keep it short and sweet in between, because I'm getting kind of tired of editing Highway 20 footage. You know, there's not much to show. It's gonna be dark for like almost like another hour yet, so. Cut off by like everybody else, but the one person that has your most valuable possessions, your children.
Be quiet back there! These roads are slick! Be quiet back there! God! Oh, for Christ's sake, I don't believe this! Ah! Be quiet, kid!
To be cutting off semi-trucks when there's literally one car behind me and then there's nothing. And this isn't the first time this has happened, and I get cut off by school buses quite a bit. I'm like, you guys need to be a little bit more cautious. I'm like, you have precious cargo. Just let you know, you guys are sending your kids away to school on the school bus. It's 8:23, so that thing is full of kids. Going to school dangerously. I would like to make a report and like complain about it, but I don't know who I'd call. And do they even care? I was just editing that Grand Cache stuff and the camera's like, I seen it when I picked it up, it somehow turned. Flat one. The plan has been made. go turn around, we'll come back, we'll take this little bit of a hump right here, shake it back, then we'll drive right up on the mats and just boop. The only problem is I can't get any of the inner pins in on this side, so I kind of got to tweak it. Do some tweaking, you know? Past my blue dot. They just give us a pin drop a lot of times. Go here. But sometimes there's more than one road you can take to get there. So I have to look ahead all the time. I'm like, which road? I've had Google Maps try to tell me to take cut lines. I'm just like, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, beauty. The snow conditions are just right. I probably could have came in here and chopped it down without plowing it out because it's all crunchy. Crunch snow, and then you can kind of bomb through that pretty easy. There's not even a foot of snow on this. Somebody's gravel pit. Rubbing on my seat. could have done it either way. We could have tried to back on from the other side. Nicer to have it loaded the wrong way and then just drive up here and then back onto the mats this way would have been better. Oh, whatever. I just make stuff happen. Somebody else makes the plan.
Medic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, medic.
Hello.
Tomorrow is pile base checking out, and I won't be back.
Have a good day.
You as well, thanks. Bobtail gonna be leaving 13 at 4. Anyone coming in?
So I left the camera on the front of the heater. Your turn. There's only one hill. It's got quite a bit of gravel showing in it. It starts sweeping right and right and right, and then it goes up.
Perfect.
There you go, and kind of just right behind the heater, facing the opposite way kind of thing, and deck her up.
See if I can figure it out.
Williamson.
They hear empty heavy on the Williamson at 0. Probably just going to the C ring, I guess. Loaded low boy, 3, Williamson Trail.
Yeah, I should be seeing you right away.
You're on the trail?
You betcha.
Man, it's right in the corner.
Empty tree, Williamson.
Guess that's what I get for asking if someone was empty at 0 when he was already way past 0. My bad. He only called 0 and then didn't call anything until I called 3 and then we were right there. That's why you should always call your kilometers. But I guess I wasn't calling either because I was on a different road. We could both be to blame, I guess. Got a gob of grease right on the middle of my window here. Got an oil change, got that final injector put in. I think that's my eyes. Put on your sunglasses. Dude, even the birds think it's spring. I was just walking up, Tim Hortons there, get me some kind of Canadian shitty coffee. And birds are chirping, sun's shining. I'm like, a lot of the snow is pretty much melted. Birds are gonna be fooled, they're gonna have babies. And it's only January. Suck. It's supposed to be cooling off. This morning again it was like -8, but it's still now only like 1 degree. But I was starting to snooze, so I needed coffee. We're in Rocky Mountain House. It's not very often I get Timbits, but dude, they got these blueberry cheesecake ones. I was like, I must try those immediately.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I'm not much for donuts. I'm gonna start throwing chains and I'm gonna be fucking sugar buzzing big time. Double, Timbits. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a sugar rush as soon as I start loading.
They've been doing this for 18 hours without food or water. It's almost like they have an unhealthy, single-minded obsession with it.
Check this out, bud.
With me, I was on their security camera. It was looking good. A little over sharpened though, but like just grab whatever one you want. Like, you gotta be gentle with it. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're the same as the ones I've been hauling all week. Basically, it's pretty much the same thing. These seem like they look a little bit lighter. They're on their blocks. That kind of sucks. But we can deal with it. Tarp in there. I don't know where I'm supposed to put all the blocks. I guess I'll get them out, winch it on, and then put all the blocks on the deck. Yeah. Probably what's gonna have to happen. Be gentle. That's what dispatch said to me last night. I'm like, I'm probably the roughest guy you got to ask for that. Just kidding. touch more smooth. But the lineup is deadly. Yeah, pretty much the same. The ears on these stick out way too far though. Pin catchers. Hopefully I didn't snag my sling. I had shorter pins for loading, but when you put the roll up, it'll be fine. But it was just missing this ear. Scratched the paint a little bit in there, sorry. Hey, we gotta pick up all these blocks, strap them down somewhere. Hit an LV, their heaters, they got spots for them on the skid. We can't really put them on here without strapping something you're probably not supposed to, so it'll have to go up here in front of them, which can go right here where I got a ratchet. Pretty sure, yeah, this when Ronco first came here, this is where they were. Horrible yard. I came here one time with 48 wheels, pick up floater bed that got canceled. I was like, yeah, gonna haul something awesome, and then it was like, something happened, I don't remember. Came out here, fought to get turned around. For some reason, I can't remember what it was all about, but yeah, they have this whole back section here. And then they moved into Burnt Lake Industrial, where we load that Paloma stuff, all the green pipe, wellhead gear. That's where they were before they went to sale. Yeah, these heaters are lighter. Could have left it back. Oh well. Get torqued. Oh no, it's not get torqued, it's just torqued. My bad. Hi. Everybody's looking over here like they know who I am. You just assume that everybody knows, right? I'm just like, I'm on YouTube, but I've had people who are like, hey man, it's the TikTok guy. I'm like, well, I think I like batch uploaded to TikTok like maybe 2 or 3 times. Maybe I did more in the beginning, but straight ice out here, loving it. Someone's dragging an axle. Not me. I don't know. Well, I just looked at my tires, they're all good. Anyways, back to the shop, that other stuff I was supposed to do. Somebody else got done earlier, their job, so they're gonna do it. And I'm like, nice. should have got a, I don't know what, green and black A model Kenworth there that hauls lowboy around all the time with hockey sticks. See it around all the time, but never. I ain't got no photo of it. Any A model is worthy of a photo. See some repair shop, got some Bramble. Pretty much same color as us with that red truck there, Bramble. White lettering. They'd be like, how dare you. Alright, back to the shop. I know that color, that's Road Train Blue. Elevation now.